Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another WWE 2K25 video. Now today's I'm going to kind of just show you guys how I set it up my universe mode. This year, I set up my universe mode really different all the years, every year I set it up different. Sometimes I'll do an AEW universe mode, an Attitude Era, which is mostly what I do. WCW or Ruthless Aggression, really just depends what I'm feeling. So I did create two universe modes this year. So I do have one Attitude Era universe mode and one just kind of like one that I play. So I'll just show you the one that I've kind of started up. Alright, so this is the universe mode I have right here. So for my shows, I just did Raw on Monday, I did NXT, and then I did Smackdown. I like NXT, so I left NXT on there. I just kind of left my stuff kind of the same. I didn't really change any of it, really, to be honest with you. I'll probably get a custom Smackdown arena and put one in there, but whatever. So yeah, that's what I did there. Same for the Raw. I didn't really mess with that one either. I just kind of left it all the same. I just left all this all in here, so yeah. And then for my tag teams, I'll just kind of show you guys everything I've done. So I guess I'll show you guys my roster for my shows. So if we got Raw, I'll kind of go in here to Raw. So I selected all the Raw participants that I wanted. So for me, I like Raw more than SmackDown. I've always been a Raw guy, so I chose Raw. I chose most of my favorite wrestlers on Raw. So I got like Bret Hart on Raw, Booker T, Big E, Bianca Belair. And the reason why you see I have some duplicates of superstars is so that I don't have to go in there, and for some reason their alternate attire counts as an actual wrestler. So that way I don't have to go in there every time clicking on them to assign them. I could just have them all immediately in. So like that's why I got Bayley 2020 in here, and then Bayley right here. And then I have Becky Lynch, and then Becky Lynch 2017. So I just like kind of have some duplicates in here. But I'll kind of show you guys my roster. Yeah, I've got Charlotte Flair, China, CM Punk as well, Cody. Oh, brother, testify.
What?
Got Devon Dudley in there, Dakota Kai. So that's kind of who I got in my roster, kind of what I'm working with. I did something really cool with the Elite action figures, which I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Got Jey Uso. So yeah, I got all of these guys in here as a team. As you guys see, I have a lot of people. My Raw roster is a whole total of 120 superstars, and over my SmackDown roster, we'll go to my SmackDown roster. Go to my SmackDown roster next. So my SmackDown roster is a lot bigger, and that's because I have more opponents that are like kind of, I guess, not as big. So I have all my legends mostly on Raw, but I have like kind of like, I got guys like, Carlito. Like SmackDown is where the Bloodline will be mostly, only at SmackDown. So that's why I had a lot of the Bloodline members. I chose like all the Bloodline members to be on SmackDown, as well as the Wyatts. I chose the Wyatts to be on SmackDown as well. But yeah, this is kind of like my SmackDown roster. I spent a couple hours going through here just to see who I all wanted in here. But yeah, I'll kind of just go through it. That's a Jeff Hardy that I downloaded from Community Creations. It's not a one that you can actually get in the game because he's not actually in the game, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's what I did there. I'll kind of show you guys my NXT roster as well. Not a lot of NXT superstars because obviously NXT is different. So obviously I don't have nearly as many, but here's my NXT roster. I do have guys like Eric Bischoff on NXT, just kind of, I want him to host it, kind of. I do have some people that I think like were better on NXT, like for example, Ilya Dragunov I think is better on NXT, so that's why I put him on my NXT roster. People I think would fit NXT, like, so like I even put Natalya on my roster because I think she is awesome, like, on NXT, and I kind of want her to get a big push in my universe mode on NXT. Because I'm a big Natalya fan, if you guys did not know. I even put me on NXT as well. So yeah, I'll kind of show you guys my champions now. So we go in here to I have a number of matches of 8, just because I do promos and then I do matches. Match tables, I don't really mess with that stuff. Now for my champions. I got CM Punk as my World Heavyweight Champion. Now, if you guys are wondering why my title looks different from the normal one in the game, that's actually because I downloaded some custom titles from the community creations, because they have added, like, people actually will go through and make really updated titles look as accurate as possible. And there's a creator that I found on the community creations name, or he was actually on Twitter, and his name is Zaros 2K. I highly recommend you guys go check his stuff out. He does amazing work on WWE titles. And makes them look really accurate. His creator name is just Zaros 2K #22329. So go check his stuff out because he makes amazing stuff. That's why I got like the World Heavyweight Championship. You know, I got my Women's World Heavyweight Championship, you know. So, yeah. And then, so, I left the Intercontinental Champion the same because I really like the one how it looks in the game. But, yeah, these two I definitely wanted to update. But anyways, I got CM Punk as my World Heavyweight Champion right now. Or my World Champion, whatever. I got Bret Hart as my Intercontinental Champion. I have the Dudley Boys as my Tag Team Champion, World Tag Team. I like this title, so that's why I did this one. Charlotte Flair is actually my Women's World Heavyweight Champion because, let's be honest, Charlotte's like the GOAT, in my opinion, of WWE's female roster. And then I put the Pure Fusion Collective as my Tag Team Champions as well. And I don't have any Money in the Bank winners because I haven't done a storyline for that yet, so that's why. I don't really mess with the divisions that much, so I guess my #1 contender is Santos Escobar. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And I have, obviously, Raw on a Monday. And then for my NXT roster, I did a total of 5 matches. And then my champions, I got my boy Trick Williams as the NXT champion. These are also from Zaros 2K, so go check him out. Like I said, he did these ones as well, these NXT titles. I got my boy Obafemi as the North American champion. I have Fraxium as the tag team champions, and then I have Roxanne Perez as the women's NXT champion. Now, I know she just came onto the main roster, but I love her on NXT, and I'm going to give her a big push on NXT. But when my girl Stephanie Vakir gets in the game, I'm definitely going to get her in as my champion as well, because she's my favorite right now, by far on NXT. And then for the tag team champions, I have the Metaphor, so that's what I did there. Now, for my North American champion, I really wanted to put Shotzi as a champion, so that's what I did. And this is another title updated by Zaros 2K as well. I think it looks so much better than the one that's already in the game. So that's why I did that one. But yeah, really cool. I'll probably do like 6 matches on here for a couple promos, whatever. And now my Smackdown champions. So, my Smackdown champions, we got my boy the Viper Randy Orton on here as a champion. So, he's actually the undisputed champion. Now, originally it was Stone Cold Steve Austin in my last universe mode. And I wanted a storyline where my entire story was Stone Cold would have that undisputed WWE champion the entire universe mode, and then he would lose it to Randy at the end of the universe mode. And that's what I ended up doing. Cody Rhodes is my United States champion. I put the DIY as my tag team champions. Liv Morgan is my women's undisputed WWE champion, and then Tiffy Time is my women's United States champion. So that's what I kind of did there. And then I also have 7 on here as well. Just kind of make it good. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys my tag teams now. So my tag teams, I went through all last night adding some that I liked. So, I have A-Town Down, DIY, Alpha Academy. But this is one that I wanted to add in for fun. So I did the American Dream Sons. I think this is a really cool tag team I ended up creating. I think it came along really good. And I really like this tag team. You got Dusty Rhodes and Cody Rhodes on here. So yeah. And then I did, let's see, I also went ahead and did... So I also did the Elite Mattel. Now the reason why I did this is because I wanted to have the Elite action figures as a tag team. I think that'd be really cool, like a trio of them. So, you know, I kind of wanted to have fun and do something kind of cool, so I put them as like a trio in the game, I guess. Now, the Wyatts. So, you know, you got the Final Testament, Karrion Kross and Scarlett as well, Authors of Pain, Firefly Funhouse, Braxium, Gallows, Hardy Boys as well on here, Heart Foundation, Head Shrinkers, Imperium, Judgment Day. Now, this is one that I did as well. Got Latino Dirty Heat. I just thought of these names. So this is obviously Dominic Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. I think that they would fit, honestly, a killer tag team. So I made them a tag team because it would be so awesome as a tag team, in my opinion. You know, too bad Eddie Guerrero passed away before Dominic obviously came to WWE. But yeah. And then I also did Liv and Dom as a kind of couple thing. New Day. And then I also did R-Truth and Carmella. I really like them as a tag team, so that's why I did them as a tag team, or like a couple, because they were so hilarious together as like a couple in WWE, so that's why I did them, you know, as a team or whatever. Terror Twins. And then this is probably my favorite one out of all of them. So I did the Wyatts. So, you know, unfortunately, Bray Wyatt did pass way before the Wyatt 6, you know, made their debut. I was, you know, really sad and shocked to hear that Bray passed away. He died, he passed at such a young age. But it would have been so awesome for them to make a team with, you know, Uncle Howdy and them, and Bray Wyatt being the leader. And I think this team that I came up with looks so much, and I think I like this way more than the original Wyatt family. Because Uncle Howdy is just awesome, man. So I kind of have, you know, Bray Wyatt as the leader and Uncle Howdy as like the second leader, because they're both brothers, obviously, in real life. You know, you have Eric Rowan in there, Dexter Lumis, and then you also have Joe Gacy. And then I made an intergender tag team of the Wyatts, but with Nikki Cross and Joe Gacy as well, so she can be in there as well. And then I also have the Three Faces of Foley as well in there, because, I mean, it's the Three Faces of Foley. Mankind, Mick Foley, and, you know, Mick Foley is one of the best WWE wrestlers of all time. So you got Mankind, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love. You got 3-minute warning in there as well. So that's kind of all my teams, I guess. I've kind of explained to you guys all my teams that I have. So yeah, I added a lot of teams, and then my pay-per-views. The only pay-per-view I added that was kind of new is, I believe I added Hell in a Cell for 2017, because I love the arena and stuff in it. I actually put this in Kansas City as well. Yeah, I just like Hell in a Cell, so I added that in there. And then, of course, when the WrestleMania, when the actual WrestleMania comes out this year, I'll actually be swapping this to WrestleMania 41. But yeah, guys, and then these are kind of my superstars as well. So yeah, pretty cool. I gotta go through and actually change up all these guys. But yeah, if we go to my... One thing I really like about Universe Mode is Universe Mode this year actually makes sense. So, like, Eric Rowan and Randy Orton is actually a good match because... It's actually a match. Like, it's not just, oh, here's Eric Rowan and, I don't know, Gunther. It's not, like, really random. So, you know, that's what I really like about Universe Mode this year is it's not random anymore. You know, you actually have the Usos versus DIY, you know, so that's really cool how it actually generates everything and it's not just stupid. I mean, this match is really bad, I'll be honest, but other than that, it was a really good Universe Mode. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I did to my Universe Mode this year. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like. Let me know in the comments below what you guys did in your Universe Mode. Also, I want to show you guys my settings as well. This is kind of what I did in my settings. I made sure, you know, I have my other stuff off, my Universe Mode cash-ins off all the way. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did in my Universe Mode. I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any content I upload. And yeah, I love you all so much. God bless and peace out.